He made it to the live tonight, and we're going to be doing it a little different, as you can tell, because I ain't sitting over there. I ain't running through all that rigmarole. I'm just running through what I got going on right here. But yeah, a little different tonight. Going to try to get out and move around a little bit, and of course, I can't say that I wasn't prepared to go live tonight. I know Pretty's running a little behind. She'll be in here shortly. But it was just one of those things, you know. Sometimes you get in that rut and you don't know what the heck you're doing, which even right now, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I'm trying to get it done where I can see what's going on here, but it's been one of those crazy weeks. It's been a crazy couple weeks. And sometimes you get in that rut to where you just don't feel like it. And man, oh man, Pooch has kind of been in that little bit of a rut where he just doesn't feel like it. Mainly because I wore out, tired, a lot of work going on. We got some big time stuff coming up with my job, so we're trying to get everything ready and together, which that takes a lot of my time. And of course, I'm planning to be off on PTO. I got some PTO I got to kill, and I got some things taking place here at our place that I'm going to need to be home for this coming week. So Pooch is taking off this coming week, and he's ready to have some time off, and he's ready to try to accomplish some of his own doings around his house. But went live on YouTube tonight. Using YouTube, straight up YouTube off the phone. And I hope you folks could hear me because I'm trying to make sure, sorry about seeing my mug up in there, but make sure you guys can hear me. But I'm trying to get something up here to where I can even see the chat a little bit on here. Hopefully I can get into my YouTube and watch and be able to kind of watch the chat here. As you folks know, though, Pooch doesn't follow that chat too much. He tries to, but it's just too much because he's too busy trying to run through what he's going to say or wants to say while he's chatting with you folks. Now, you know, we wasn't live last week. Pretty and I both were just kind of like, ugh, I don't know. Although Pretty was a little more wanting to be in on it than me. But I pulled the plug on it and thought, nah, I don't want to go live tonight. I just didn't have it in me. Not that I didn't want to, but I didn't have it in me, actually. I'm still trying to get over here to this live. There we go. Maybe I can make sure the volume's down so I don't blow all y'all's ears up and out on this thing. And see if I can get my chat to look good. Top messages. I want to see all messages. And it looks like we might be there. Maybe. Well, maybe. But I hope you folks have been having yourselves a good week, a good afternoon. It's been raining a whole lot around this camp. And I mean, it's kind of delayed the gardening, what we got going on. Although I've got some seeds planted. The seeds are planted in the cups that we get there, and they are sprouting. The garden beds are done. I moved every bit of that dirt into those beds, so it's ready. But the wind and the rain and the torrential rain we've been getting around here has kind of kept me and old Mammy from wanting to get out there and put the little delicate little flowers and the little blooms of what we've got started, you know. We didn't want to put it out there and then have everything get beat down by the storm and all of that, because we just didn't want that to happen. That was a not wanting to happen thing there. But I'm going to try to sit here and look with you folks and check this chat out a little bit, see who all we got in here with us so far. And I done went and jacked around and moved it. There we go. There it is, live chat. I'm going to go back down here a little bit and see if I can catch up with some of you folks that are in here. Appreciate you all joining us tonight as well. But let me get up here in the top. Dink and Tank, they were in here a little bit earlier. Marion Bimler, howdy, ma'am. Pretty will be here shortly, hopefully. Let's see here. Going on down, Texas Raider. Howdy, Chris. How are you, sir? Hope you're doing well. Texas Raider saying howdy. There's Troy Sutton. How you doing, Troy? Good to see you in here as well. And I'm wondering if y'all could hear me. I got a little microphone hooked up to this thing, so hopefully it ain't blowing your ears out or you ain't having to turn your volume up to try to hear me. Old Man King Homestead, how are you, sir? Hope you're faring well up there in Arkansas. I know a lot of places have been getting the thunder beat out of them. In Kentucky, dang it, they try to get their stuff fixed, and here it comes again. Flooding them out. Leanne Gunther, how are you, ma'am? Good to see you, my friend. Glad you're in here with us tonight. You know, it feels funny when you miss a week. It almost feels like you done forgot how and what you was doing around here, which I kind of feel that way as it is. I ain't been able to video nothing. Not that I've done a whole lot. I've done a little bit, and I got to do a little promo. I got to get my Growing Groceries video up to show the Growing Groceries, hashtag Growing Groceries 2025, to give an update on the seed sprouting that I've got going. You know, we got those seeds a little bit, I don't know. It's March, and we had a pretty cold snap just the other night. Temperatures dropped down in the 34, I think. Didn't quite get to the frost point, but out in the lower lying areas where we're at, it did get a little bit chilly. So I had a little bit of frost on my windshield, but not too bad. I don't think it affected the seeds because we moved them inside. Hope not. I got to get some more. I even planted some more seeds trying to get some more stuff growing, but I know what's about to happen. And I don't know if it's a bad thing because we did get started in this gardening game a little bit late. Although we got all the garden beds, we got the dirt, but we didn't get to planting the seeds ahead of time, you know, trying to sprout those seeds. Now we got a few going, but I did buy some plants at the local garden shop, and I'm probably going to have to do some more because there's a couple seeds that aren't coming up in some of the stuff we're trying to get going here. And of all things, and mind you, this is a first time gardening for us. So we got quite a bit of space out there, but I ain't sure about how to plant what, where, when, and why. I know I've got to put up some T-posts. I got to put up some fencing, something for some of the vine type vegetables to grow up on, like your peppers and your squash and your zucchini and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to be attempting to do that too. We got tomato plants we got to get in there. And of course, we're going to need to get the little trellis thing for them to sit on and to be able to grow up. But out of all of that, broccoli. Yeah, broccoli is one that I'm looking forward to having, and some bell peppers. And you know, I want the peppers, I want the bell peppers, I want the broccoli, I want the lettuce, I want the cabbage, I want the carrots, I want the onions, Pooch wants it all, but of all of it, Pooch is wanting to have the watermelons and cantaloupe. I don't know how well that's going to go over, but I'm dang sure going to give it a shot, and hopefully it'll come up in there. But Old Man King Homestead, howdy, sir. There's my brother Dale. Howdy, Dale. Hope you and Nana are doing fine out there. You folks have been pretty busy yourselves. Good to see you in here, though. I appreciate you in here. Thank you. Leanne Gunther, Old Man King, 9 Acres still in there. Texas Raider. Susie Jacobson, how are you doing, ma'am? Good to see you in here. Going down here in Narrowway Farm. Howdy. How are you folks? Appreciate y'all showing up tonight. And I do have a big old pinch calm down in here. So if you see me, I'm swallowing it. It's usually how I do it anyway, but every once in a while I might need to get a swig of water. But going down here a little more, James Hall, how are you doing, sir? Good to see you in here. 9 Acres, I'm still watching. Barton's RVing, how you doing, Donnie? Don't hate on me. Don't hate on me, Donnie. I ain't even got those hats in the mail yet. You can probably see them back there still on the counter because that's where they're at. But I will get them to you, I promise. Probably, if I don't jack around too much, Maybe by the weekend I'll get them in the mail. Sorry that I haven't got them in the mail yet, but they're coming. And for folks that didn't see it, I'm sure some of y'all saw it, but I made these cool hats for my buddy Donnie and his wife, Kathy, I believe his wife's name. Barton RVing. And then Donnie, this is for your wife, and it's the leopard one. So there you go. They'll be coming to you. As a matter of fact, Dale, I think I got a hat over here for you that needs to get to somebody, but I hadn't got to it yet. It's here. I don't think you've sent me an address or whatever, but it's over here ready to go. All right, let me scroll on up. Lori's prepping for heaven. How are you, ma'am? Welcome in. Appreciate you in here. Derek Fowler, how are you, sir? I caught a little bit of your live as I come in. I didn't get to hang around in it too much because I had my own doings I had to deal with. But I got out here barely quick at time because I didn't even use StreamYard tonight. I just went ahead and booked it on the phone. Live on YouTube, and I am surprised because I can see I tried to make sure that camera was in the horizontal mode rather than in the vertical mode. And I set it, but I wasn't too sure it was going to come out the way I wanted it to. But it looks like it did. I'm grateful. I am grateful. 9 Acre. Let's see. Oh, I caught 9 Acre. Derek Fowler. Lori's prepping for heaven. Scrolling on down through here, and Susie's still in here. Hiking with Jackie Boy. How are you doing, Kevin? Good to see you in here too, sir. And again, I'm just trying to scroll down through to make sure I don't miss nobody. Treasure Hunter Neil, welcome in. There's Jennifer Ocean Homestead. How are you doing, ma'am? Welcome in here. Appreciate you guys. Paul, PSV Odyssey. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Roll here a little bit, and I might break off of it a little bit. Jailbait Tackle and Outdoors. What in the Sam Hill? Welcome in, Gary. Glad you're in here, sir. Appreciate you showing up when you can. I know you're quite busy out there doing your thing too, and proud to watch your stuff when I get the chance. You're doing pretty well there, sir. Good deal. Going on down Treasure Hunter. Lori's prepping for heaven. Old Man King. I'm just again trying to hit it because we're going to walk outside here in a minute and take a look at some stuff. So we got to walk around. Maybe we'll catch Pretty showing up in here in a bit. Pretty's getting down into that spot now to where she's got her a new hand over there that she's training. And I hope the young lady she's got is picking up fast and doing her well, because Pretty needs a break. Pretty has worked nonstop, day after day after day. And I'm telling you, from 7:30, 8 in the morning to 7:30 at night. It's when she comes rolling and dragging in here. 6 days a week, mind you. She has been awful busy. And that woman needs a break. And I need my Pretty home too, actually, because I miss her. I miss her being here, not being able to get out here on the same time frame and do the stuff that we like to do. And, you know, we're both needing a break. We sure are. We're both needing a break. Okay, going down in here. Liberty Joy, welcome in, ma'am. Appreciate you. Getting down in here a little further. Just hoping I ain't missing. Don't worry about it, Pooch. Well, thanks, Donnie. But I've got you on the list to get them out to you for sure. I wish I'd have put them out the minute I got it done, and you'd have them by now. Todd Case. Is that Todd Case? Todd Saul. Welcome in, sir. Glad to see you in here. Appreciate you showing up in here tonight. And remember, I think you can still do it for you folks. I think you can still drop or type FBC, all caps, FBC, and your channel link should drop. So folks that are in here that have not been in here and are just meeting all these new folks, go ahead and type FBC. Let your channel link drop so people can come check you out and come see you. You know what I mean? Todd Saul, how go Jackie Boy? I'm going down here. I'm not sure. You folks are communicating amongst yourself. which is quite well. Heather Landstrom, welcome in, ma'am. Good to see you, Heather. I hope you're doing well too, ma'am. James Hall. Arlene, howdy, ma'am. Welcome in. Appreciate you. And Derek Fowler. I'm going to, there you go, type FBC. Let's see if it dropped. I hope it did. It should. That's part of the deal in here, where you can type your channel and get it to drop. Vineyard Farmhouse, how you doing, Brian? Welcome in, sir. I don't see it's dropped in here. Hey, Pooch, anytime. Oh yeah, it's kayak season, and I know the creeks and stuff around here, and the Derek out there fishing on his pond has got me itching too. I need to get my stuff out and together so I can go up and hit some of our ponds around here. And I got one favorite one, and I'm hoping, I haven't been back there in quite a while, but I'm hoping that they ain't done what they've done to some of the others. Now, you know, with construction, they like grabbing all the land, and regardless if there was a pond there or not, they'll fill them suckers in and build on top of it. There's a couple that I used to have around here that have been done that exact way. And man, were they some good fishing holes. But I need to go check out one of my favorite ones, hoping that it's still there and available. I hope it's still there and they ain't gone and destroyed it, because that was a nice spot to go fish, and I'm itching to go fish for sure. Oh, 9 Acre, he's doing some link drops there. Appreciate it. Liberty, FBC. Are those links dropping for you folks? I hope they are. Nightbot ought to be working in here. I haven't turned it off, but it should be working. And somebody tell me, is the audio sounding good? I've got a mic on, but I don't know if it's showing a green light there. I just hope it's doing its thing. But we're gonna go outside real quick. I'm gonna go out there. We're gonna wander around. I'm gonna go check them seeds and show you what my seeds have done. That way, you folks don't think Pooch is trying to pull the wool over your eye. But I'm here to tell you, I'm gonna be buying some pre-seeded pots for some plants, because I'm gonna need them. I am gonna need them. But we're gonna mosey outside here, and I've been wanting to go camping too. And I may pull a solo camp this coming week, even though Pretty's gonna be at work and I'm gonna be off. I'm thinking about pulling a camping trip. But anyway, let's look right here. I'm gonna turn you around to this little bed right here, if I can do that properly. There we go. There's the little cilantro beds that Granny's got going. They're looking all right. Even though that ground, now Granny was busy today, but I know she's keeping them pretty watered. But they are, all the cilantro is growing up. And look at there. There's one tomato plant. Now I'm not sure what that type of tomato plant is, but my sister-in-law, Jennifer, my brother's wife, she started that, and she says that was one of her daddy's favorite tomatoes, and it's supposed to grow big and humongous. So I'm hoping that's one of them that we got. So, yeah, the coat hanger. The coat hangers, that was just put in there today, I believe. But yeah, it's a clothes hanger tomato, Brian. That's exactly what it is. And Brian, at the moment, it don't look like I need to mow no dirt. All the weeds are nice and green. Everything's looking green. But I do need to get out here, and I need to give this place a mowing pretty soon, before the dirt comes and I'm mowing dirt. Yeah. It'll be all right though. I'll get a little bit of growth out of it. But let's go check these plants and seeds out I got going in there. And there you go. Old Woody's standing guard. He's always watching. I appreciate him being out here, because you know, people make deliveries and whatnot, and when they come out here, and if I'm sitting inside watching them, they double take. And sometimes they'll sit in their car trying to figure out, is that somebody looking at me? Is that real or what? But yeah, Woody's, and it's been known, a few people said that kind of looks like old Johnny. You know, Johnny at Gillum Farms. It does kind of, actually. Good old Johnny. Hey, hey, hey. It's a brand new day. You want to keep it that way too. Yes, sir. All right. We're going to go over here. Don't mind that mattress. Pretty didn't make me sleep out here in the shop. That's actually a new mattress. It's a new foam mattress that I got to get in our camper. It's one of those real thick foam, you know, those RV mattresses. And I just bought one before I got this one, but I'm going to slap that on out there and hopefully it'll be even better sleeping for us. But here we go. There's some of the seedlings I got started. It's a new wrestling mat. Hey, that is, it could be. I could drop that thing down on the floor and we can have championship wrestling out here. We sure could. But there we go. There's my seed startings that I got from Jennifer Ocean Homestead's package. And they look like they're doing all right. I've got one set in here, though. These particular ones right here that don't seem to have nothing coming out of them yet. There is a little something right there. And those are the peppers. Those were the peppers that I was really hoping would come up. But I think they'll be all right. The radish, maybe the iceberg lettuce. These were some of the pretty flowers that she sent as well that I'll be going out in the garden for Bub. Now, here's where it gets a little sketchy because Pooch done went and bought some plants that were already growing for him. And mind you, I'm going to have to get some more. I know I am, but I got a couple tomato plants, some zucchini, some squash. I think I even got a few jalapeno peppers. And here's some that my sister-in-law sent me that she started. Well, there's a couple there that I'd gotten too. I don't even remember what they are. The little tabs pushed down in there, but my sister-in-law started some and sent to us. Well, let's see, what's that say down there? I don't know if she wrote them on there or not, but they're looking pretty good too. Uh-oh, they're getting, am I going to pull a leaf off of it? I don't know. Old Mammy probably knows what they are, but they look good. They're looking good. And of course, I went and got this thing to try to start some more. Now it's only been a few days, but they don't see nothing quite coming out of them yet. I hope they do, because of course I got them labeled. I did a little better job on labeling this stuff this time. So maybe, just maybe, some of that stuff will come out of there. And I can get them ready to put out there in the ground. Uh-oh, who's saying they're cranky? Being us Odyssey. But anyway, you know, I've still got some more. Don't mind my mess out here, because Pooch gets out here and gets started on stuff, and he just kind of, like every man does, lets it lay there. But I got a whole array of seeds there that I planted, and I'm hoping like heck they come up and out of there. But anyway, let's go look at these beds out here. These beds are ready to have stuff put in them. And oh, Granny, it looks like Granny's already plopped something down in here. Let's see what she got. I don't know if that's eating vegetables or what, but it might be. Or is it corn? I need to bring Woody out here and stand him up, keep the birds and stuff away. But I got all these little containers here. They're full, and mine, I know some of y'all are thinking, man, that stuff ought to be growing by now, but I know I plan on putting my tomatoes, 2 tomato plants in this one and 2 in this one. I'll probably wind up putting peppers over in these, but this one right here, that sun's liable to blind you, but this one right here I've got over here because I'm hoping to put cantaloupe, watermelon, and I'll lay some more paper weed barrier down here and cover it with mulch or whatever so I can let the vines grow out this way. That's what I'm hoping. Is that going to work or not? I have no idea, but it's liable to. It's liable to work. I'm hoping it does. Again, first time farmer here. Next time I'm out here, I'll be in my overalls for you. That way you can see Pooch in his overalls. Now, these beds right here, Granny done this stuff, and I'm surprised that they didn't get the thunder beat out of them from the heavy rain and stuff we got. And I know she's watering them, so some of them were probably, I may have to shoot some vitamin juice into them, but they're growing. They're definitely growing, and I bet you can't tell nothing what's in there. And then we got this, I need to add some more soil in these. Now these look to be doing pretty well. So I'm hoping, but I also know that some of this is broccoli. So some of this broccoli is going to get transplanted from this over there into one of those over there for sure. And it looks like, uh-oh, I don't know what happened there. I don't know if Granny just forgot about them. I'm saying Granny, but I mean old Mammy. I don't know if old Mammy forgot about them or what, but maybe she'll remember and we can bring them back to life or something. But yeah, I think I hear somebody coming up right now, and it might be Pretty. Let's see. Let's take a look right there. Well, yep, look at there. She's a rolling in. She's probably wondering what the hell I'm doing out here, but I'd take y'all on a little sightseeing tour. And you know, it's that time to where the old camper's got to get ready to be drug out. And I need to de-winterize this thing. Yeah, Pretty's coming in hot. Eating eggs and hammy. She probably is there, Gary. But maybe old Pretty. Old Pretty. I didn't mean that. Pretty. I meant old Mammy, but I'm sure Pretty will want to come over here and join in with us. Look at her. She probably don't want me showing her dragging herself in after a long, hard day. But yeah. I'm giving people a tour. I'm live. They saw you coming in hot.
Hi, people.
Yep.
What are you?
I was giving them a tour of the garden and our plants and stuff that we got going on and all of that good stuff. So yeah, I had to give them a little impromptu tour here. Does baby want to talk to the folks too?
Hi, folks.
Yeah, howdy folks. Look at her, fresh from the job.
Oh my gosh.
How was it today, baby?
Long day.
Was it a long day?
What the hell's this?
That's a clothes hanger tomato. Yeah.
You growed them up real good.
I showed it, and I think Gary or Brian at the Vineyard Farmhouse told me what kind, because I didn't know what type tomato plant it was, but it's a clothes hanger tomato plant.
Looks like it.
Yeah, hopefully it'll.
Brian knows.
Brian does know. Yeah, Brian does know. No, a lot of folks are saying howdy to Pretty right now.
Hi. Where are you set up at?
I'm set up on here because I've ran it through the phone tonight. I was kind of jacking around, so I got a little delayed on everything.
What do you mean?
Delayed on my setup.
Why?
Because I was inside and got home a little late and I had to snack on stuff and I needed a snack and just a little snack.
Where are you? You set
We can sit right here. I can put the camera up where it'll see us sitting there. It'll probably work for us. We're gonna try to get back set up over here to where it might look a little different for us, but we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna see if I can zoom out a little bit and maybe get you folks where you could see us and hear us. It might be good just to go right over here, actually. And then hopefully, and I don't know if baby needs a microphone or not, but I got one for you. We can chat and watch the folks and talk to the folks. There we go. All right. Let me see. I think it won't look too bad right here. And get pretty in on the scene.
Hi.
Here you go.
Hi, Liver Layers Hideout. Hey. Hi, Lori. Hi, Leanne.
Pretty's catching up with you. Here you go, baby. Put that on and put that little magnet in behind it.
Where'd you get this?
They've been over there. We never used them, really.
Are you using it?
I got one on, yeah.
Wow.
So here we go. Looks good.
Cool.
Hopefully it sounds good. I'll let baby man the chat right here. It looks like it's going right along in there with there. But there's Mike and Terry MT Homestead. Howdy, folks. We did it a little different if you just joined us because I had to take everybody on a tour. So I didn't go through the normal routine that we usually go through. But yeah, took them on a tour of our future gardening where Pretty will be plucking prime ripe vegetables and stuff.
Hey, we got us a new wrestling mat.
Yeah, we did. I went out to shop and Dale spotted that mattress that I brought for our camper. And he goes, all right, a new wrestling mat. And I told him I wasn't sleeping out there, but that's exactly what it was for, the new wrestling mat.
Oh, well, Granny says the fur babies are looking for me.
Oh, yeah. Fur babies are all inside. They're inside. They've been with old Mammy all day. And I'm sure they wore out just from watching stuff going on around here and all the heck raising. And they probably wore their barkers out, hopefully. But maybe they'll sleep good tonight. I hope. I hope so.
I know. Hi, Mitzi. Mitzi DeLuca.
Mitzi DeLuca.
Oh,
how are you, ma'am? Yep, no Mammy's in here. Everybody say howdy to old Mammy. And again, I know I've told folks in here that they could type FBC. I hadn't seen it.
It doesn't work.
I wonder why. I wonder if it's only working through StreamYard for some reason. I might need to go in and do some wrestling with whatever that's called. Nightbot. Nightbot may be looking for a match.
Dell says it is not working.
What's not working?
When you type FBC, it's not.
Oh, man, I don't know what the heck. That's kind of weird. Maybe it's because I went through. Maybe because I went through YouTube instead of going through the StreamYard. Because it may be set up through StreamYard. I don't know. You know, Pooch don't know what he's doing. He thinks he does. And he gets it set up a certain way. And then next week when he comes out here, it ain't working that way. It's all jacked up. So, but let's hear, baby. How's your new girl? She doing all right? You think she's going to catch on?
I hope. I mean, it's just her second. What's today? Third day.
Third day. Mm-hmm. Well, I hope she does. Everybody's telling me. I was telling them that we skipped out on them last week because we just wasn't feeling it.
You weren't feeling it.
Yeah. Neither was Pretty because I asked her. I said, "You want to go live tonight?"
I said, "I mean, I'm
like I always ask her. You want to wrestle tonight?" And sometimes she says, "Well, maybe." when I get through being tired and cranky. But I wasn't tired and cranky last week. Or was I? Was I tired and cranky?
Well, you didn't. I don't know if maybe you weren't tired and cranky, but you didn't want to go live.
Oh, yeah, I was kind of wore plumb out, I think. I had a lot after moving 6-7 yards of dirt by hand. It wore me out a little bit. It did.
I hadn't done a lick on that gardening.
Oh, your time's coming. When all that's bloomed out so much and we're picking and you're canning and all of that, that'll be good. Be good time.
Canning?
Yeah, we got to, and this weekend, we got to say goodbye or give our daughter a little goodbye party this weekend.
Yeah.
Our baby Littles is heading out into the world.
She's moving.
Leaving the state.
Colorado, Fort Collins, Colorado. She is moving.
But we're going to have a party, a going away party for her. So she's excited. We know she's excited. And I think they'll be fine up there. It's good to let them spread their wings, you know.
Yeah, she did tell me today that she was bawling last night.
Really? From not just knowing that she's about to be leaving?
Yeah, she said she was crying last night to her boyfriend, future husband. She's going to miss her mom. She was bawling.
Well, Pretty's going to have to go up there every other month or so.
Send me up there.
Yep, and go. I want to go once.
Hi, Jan.
I want to be able to go up there once.
Yep, we let them leave the nest and fly. They're heading out.
Yep.
She's heading.
Howdy, Jan. How are you, ma'am? Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I know they're going to be fine up there.
Oh, yeah, they'll be fine.
Her boyfriend, fiance, is a super nice, super good guy.
Oh, my gosh.
So Anthony he's top notch, and he does take care of her really well. So
he takes good care of her. So
and also, along with that, we get to go, we're going to go have brunch with his parents. That's the following week, though, isn't it? Or something like that?
Yes.
Because time's ticking. And the next thing you know, they're going to be loaded up and headed out.
Thank you. Thank you for the prayers, Reverend Joe Jacobson.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, because that's going to be a tough one a little bit. Knowing, it's not going to be too tough, I mean, but just knowing she's not close.
That's going to be tough.
Yeah. And Pretty's used to seeing her at work quite a bit. Well, yeah, when she works.
Yeah.
Because she works at the same salon that Pretty's at. And, that's got to be hard, too, where Mama's the boss and Pretty's, or Littles, is an employee. And Pretty knows how Littles is, her attitude. And I'm sure there's some heated moments sometimes.
Yes, sir.
The heads buck.
Have been some heated moments. And this morning when she was waiting on her coffee, I said, I'll get your coffee, get your butt to work. And then one of the other stylists started laughing. She was like, you're so funny. I said, no, it's her. It's time. She's on the clock. She doesn't need to be worrying about her coffee. I'll go get it for her, but she needs to.
Just get in there and get ready for your clients. And you got to make do with all of them.
Oh, gosh. You know what? Joe Bain Tackle Outdoors.
Yep, Gary's in here.
Yeah, I need a day off,
Coach
but I can't. I work 6 days a week.
I've told them.
8:30 a.m. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I've been telling them that baby's been putting it in.
7:30, 8 o'clock at night.
Baby's been putting it in.
I can't take a day off until I got someone to cover.
And I'm so ready.
Thank you, Dale. J.R. Strong, for sure. Please, please pray for my brother, please. Please.
Yes.
We need a miracle. We need a miracle.
Mm-hmm. And he's fighting, though. He's a fighting.
That's right, Dale. Plenty of time for coffee before the clock. There's no need to be clocking in and waiting on coffee. No, you're clocked in. Get to work.
Pooch gets up and has him a cup before he even leaves the house in the mornings.
That's right.
I'm up, make me a egg sandwich. I try to get Pretty every once in a while. Hey, babe, will you make me an egg sandwich or something?
No, you don't.
Nothing. Just
okay. I don't even hardly sleep at night because of
our dogs.
Stinking dogs. They wake me up every hour. every 30 minutes.
The dogs, they hear the slightest little bump, move, creep, anything, and all hell breaks loose. And they wake the whole house up.
Peter said, I'm glad you're not my boss, Tish. Coffee is a priority. Work is secondary.
Man, I can't wait for my day of that.
Thank you. Thank you for praying for my brother. Thank you.
It's coming. I'm hoping 4 years, but I'm ready. I'll find something else to do then, but I'm so ready to not have to be somewhere. I can be here, right here at the house with plenty to do. Heck, I'm going to get rid of my truck too and make sure I don't go nowhere when I retire. I'm going to tell Pretty, if we need to go anywhere, I'll ride with you.
Ride?
Yeah, I'm going to ride. My driving days are going to be over. Baby ain't going to fall for that though, huh?
No.
But us two definitely needing time off so we can go do some camping. I told everybody I'm off next week.
Must be nice.
And then there just might, I don't know yet, there might be a solo camping trip for me.
When are you going camping?
Hey, I need to get it out. I need to go camping. That thing's going to sit out there and rot if we don't get it out and go somewhere. Or is baby able to take a day off? Is she getting comfortable enough with this new girl?
No, she is not
to say,
ready.
I'm leaving it in your hands. I'm taking a day, 2 off.
She is not ready. Hi, Tracy.
A Friday and a Saturday. Hi, Tracy. That'd be plenty of time to go set up camp somewhere. Heck, you never know. I may set up over there in the South 40 and pretend I'm camping somewhere.
That's right, Dale. He said, you're not going to get rid of that truck. You got to pull that camper.
Hey, her car will pull it.
Hey, stop.
What? It'll pull it?
Hey, Mike and Terry said you can go up to their place and do some camping.
Oh, y'all, okay. That'll be fun, too. That will be fun.
Gary said, when you retire, you're going to have an entire plantation of coat hanger tomato plants.
Good possibility. There's allowed to be all kinds of stuff on hangers around here.
And Jennifer Ocean Homestead said, camp next to the garden. You'll love it. You can watch the plants grow.
Yeah. I mean, I seriously have thought. I've thought about dragging that camper over that away from everything. And
take the dogs with you.
And camping. Just so I can say, well, I'm camping. And just not even tell you where I'm at.
Evelyn.
Maybe you figure it out or
Ryan.
not. But at least I'll be out there camping. Camping in my camper. Set the backdrop as the west and the sun goes down, and maybe set me up a little campfire and cook something outside, and I'll look over here and see what baby's doing. Yeah.
I'll send the dogs with you so I can get a good night's sleep.
Oh no, because they know Pooch don't get up when they try that. Howdy, Evelyn. How are you, ma'am?
Excuse me.
But that's got to happen. I got to be able to go do a little camping and baby take a day or 2 off. And speaking of camping, I know we told folks we're going to make it to the 10 Killer, but unfortunately, we're not going to make it to 10 Killer. Pretty's and one of her friends, longtime friends, is getting married. And he's requested us to be there, and we just can't turn him down.
Yeah, I can't. He was like a second father to me, and his wife, who was like a second mom to me when my mom passed away. They know. Mr. Bob and Miss Jean know everything about me, everything. They were there when I had no job. They were there so that I could bring the children up there because I didn't have any money to have anybody watch them when they were little. But they're just
good people.
Good people, just huge blessings. Unfortunately, Miss Jean passed away, and that was so hard. Oh my gosh! But as God would have it, Mr. Bob has found, since his wife has passed, now it's been a while. He's found a new love, and he's asked us to come And I have to go. I have to go. I love him so much, and can't wait to see how happy he is with his new wife. And it's going to be.
I mean, how often is it after you lose a wife, or it doesn't matter, husband or wife, after many years of marriage?
Oh my gosh.
And then, I mean, because your whole world's turned upside down then, and to find someone again, and it doesn't matter how old, what age. I don't know how old's he's up in his
yeah, he's up there, probably 70s.
But regardless, to find some, and I believe his saying to Tish was, I never thought I would be able to love somebody again.
Yeah.
So
he said he never knew that God would bless him again with someone to love. And he met a wonderful lady, and I cannot wait.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait. So
that's right. Yeah. So we're going to go witness that ceremony and grant his wish of us being there. Now,
yes.
He doesn't know me from Shinola.
He wants to know you.
Yeah, but he knows Pretty for sure, and the kids and all. So yes, I will go join her at that.
Yeah.
And we'll just, unfortunately, not make it to 10 Killer.
That's right.
Dang it. But there'll be more. There'll be more. For sure.
I'm glad you're here, Gary. This isn't.
Oh, yeah.
This isn't. What's going on?
Is it not? It kind of stopped. Uh-oh.
What'd I do?
There we go. Is it not scrolling down or what?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Gary, we're glad that you're here.
For sure. That means you're not working tonight. You're usually working, Gary. And that was a good video of the little store the other day.
Hi, Sammy.
That had all the stuff inside of it. I watched it and saw you showing off that store, so that was pretty nice. Sure was pretty nice. And speaking of, I mean, I know campers. I know everybody probably saw Dell and Nana got a new camper too.
Yay!
It's almost just like ours, actually. So it's
nice.
A different model, but it's the same setup, and I know they'll be enjoying that too. So that's going to be good times for sure.
Oh, good. I'm glad that you did, Gary.
What did you say?
He quit for the Pretty and Pooch show. Yay.
Hey, everybody can't make them all, and everybody's got their own things to do. We fully understand it because we're a victim, or not victims, but that happens to us too. We don't get to make everything all the time, especially as of late, because it's just been hectic, crazy, and we've been quite busy ourselves. And quite busy coming up more, because I'm going to have to get out there and mow some dirt for Brian pretty soon. Mm-hmm. Yep, I sure am.
Are you going to make it to the Mid-America, Pooch?
I'm going to try to. I know Pretty's not going to make it. She's got a speaking engagement that weekend. Mm-hmm. But I'm still going to try to make that. I'm booked. I have a spot booked for there. But I also know that I have obligations with work, that I'm in that window. And if that so happens to happen at that time, I won't be able to go. But I do plan on coming up there. So we'll see. Hopefully. I hope to be there. But my Pretty won't be with me. So it'll just be the Pooch show there.
Yep, just Pooch.
Yep, just Pooch. But dang it, man. We might have run out of stuff to talk about. Trying to fill everybody in on what's been happening around here. Kind of hard, but I know, again, this coming week, I'm going to be out there putting stuff in the dirt. And then...
What else are you putting in the dirt? My gosh.
Well, I took all of our seedlings that we've got that need to get planted and get the coat hanger tomato out of that pot and put it where it needs to be out there.
You're right, Gary. He does have a plantation.
A plantation?
Yeah, vegetable plantation.
Oh, yeah.
Garden.
I just hope something comes out of it.
Brian says he still hopes to come down and see us. That way he can still see Pretty. Oh, you're so sweet, Brian.
That's right.
Oh, nice. Lynn, the Okie's going to be at both on Saturday for the day.
Yep, Pooch will be off the chain. Pooch will be off the chain. And I don't think Dale and Nana are making the Eufaula meetup. Am I correct, Dale? Because I think y'all got something going on. I think that's your graduation times where y'all are going to be tied up. Yep. Howdy, Sean. How are you, sir? Let's trade paint. I believe. But maybe if y'all show up, we'll get to see you. I hope so. I need some Dale and Nana. I need to be in their company.
Yeah, we love
Oh,
them.
yeah. They're going to be.
We love Dale and Nana.
They're going to be out of there for that one. But their year-end stuff's going to be taking place. So, dang it. Well, now that we both got campers, we can meet in the middle somewhere and go on our own camping trip.
Heck
Hopefully
yeah.
one time soon. That'll be fun. I tell you though, that the one that Randy and them have out there at what's that one called? Pine Cove Fest.
Pine Cove.
That one's always fun. And that's a good spot to go to even if there's no fest going on.
Mm-hmm.
That's a beautiful place out there. I keep thinking one day though, I'm gonna pull up there.
Hi, Wanda.
I'm gonna pull up there to Oklahoma and I'm gonna go surprise Oak at her site. Can I borrow a site for a couple days, Oak? I may need to go up there anyway and help her out with a couple non-wanted individuals that keep harassing her. So
Hey, you're right.
I might need to. What's that?
Gary says, Coach G says, Pooch pretty needs a shoulder massage, sir. You or Woody need to step it up. That's right. I need a shoulder massage.
Uh-huh.
I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Sorry, I don't
Haven't had anything to eat yet because I like to wait for Pretty to get home. There's
and
Sammy.
I tell you not to wait.
And she tells me not to wait, but you know, you like to wait.
Uh-oh.
You like to wait for your partner to get home so you can eat together and discuss all the things that went on during the day at work.
You know what? I went to the doctor this morning
Oh,
for
you
my
did?
checkup, and I'm going to have to go to a specialist for my elbow and shoulder. I
Really?
may have a torn
Rotator cuff?
something.
Ooh, if you had to have surgery, you're going
I'm
to be
not having
laid up
surgery.
for a
She
while.
said that they could just. She said that they could just
inject big needles.
yeah.
Ooh, those aren't fun either.
Well,
Man.
I don't want to have surgery, so.
Yeah, I don't want baby to have surgery either because then I'll have to wait on you hand and foot. And you'll have the Tinkerbell be ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. And then the bedpan stuff and all that.
That's
No,
right.
I'll take care of my Pretty if that's what happens. I'll just have to take off work and stay home with Pretty and make sure
Thanks, Sammy.
she's good and got stuff to eat and keep the puppies in there with her and
Yeah.
the nurse.
Oh, we need to pray for Derek's mom. His sister called and his mom's not doing very well.
For sure, Derek. Pray that whatever that is not too bad.
Yeah.
But I know
I gotta go.
it's Wednesday night. There's some more folks going to be following us. I don't know. I did see Derek. I don't know if Amy at Leonard Mountain Homestead was able to go live earlier. Maybe she did. I didn't catch it, but those folks are on prior to Pretty and Pooch coming up. And then, of course, you've got Mike and Terry at MT Homestead. They'll be following us up here in about, 6 minutes or so. So be sure and go check them out. And then you also have Brian at the Vineyard Farmhouse on tonight. He's on from 9 to 10.
Bye.
And then our good buddy, Peter at Old Man King Homestead. He'll be wrapping up the night. And then, of course, tomorrow you got Homestead Hangout with Dale and Nana over there and all those fine folks. So we're going to cut it out, let you guys go get your drinks and whatnots together for MT Homestead. And we're going to go inside and get some grub because starving Marvin over here. That ain't starving. That's famine.
Hey, did you play lottery?
Oh, I hadn't even checked it. That's right, man. I could be sitting on some major money right here. Powerball and Lotto. Powerball even went up too. They're pricing. But We'll see. Maybe Pooch got some winnings here he can get into. But we appreciate all you folks showing up with us tonight. Yeah, baby, go ahead and kill that if you don't mind.
I gotta go check on my dogs.
We'll catch you in the next one, and I'll probably have some videos rolling through this next week because Pooch is going to be off and he's going to have time to do it. Who knows what I'll be doing, but I'll be doing something. But y'all come back and check that out. But remember, as always, everybody needs a friend named Pooch. They call me Pooch. And
everybody needs a little pretty in their life.
and she's my pretty.
I gotta go.
You folks have a good one. We'll catch you again next time. Thank you. Love you.
Hey, what's going on?
All right. Let's see if I can turn this thing off.
We're on live. We just got home from work.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
Just got home from work. I'm gonna go check on the dogs. What are you up to?
I don't even know how to do this. But we'll figure it out here. Maybe I need to turn it that way. Ah, there we go.